What's up, YouTube? How is everybody doing? I've been busy all day long. You guys see I've been posting videos here and there and here. Let me lower this fan going so you can hear my voice. That way is better. Hey, I want to talk to some people and ask a couple questions. And I hope some people are out there. Well, let me put my questions out there. You guys can watch the video later and tell me what's going on out there. So today I'm really excited, by the way. So I got my first albino ball python hatched. So the one that I was cutting, and then a little bit of the yolk, I believe I by mistake cut it, and the baby I thought I was gonna lose for sure, and that wasn't the case. The case was the baby first came out first. So I didn't check the eggs yet. I'm not trying to open the incubator and close it every minute. I have glass in front of it with the sticker, a big dinosaur eye, nice beautiful looking that raptor eye. I got it from the Pomona Super Reptile Show. There's a gentleman there every year. He puts all the bunch of wood, driftwood, cholo wood, all kinds of wood he sells there, and he's got the photo up in the cardboard. They're transparent. Anthony's Fishy Farm, what's up, man? It's been a long time, bro. I've been busy, and I've been wanting to go out live, wanting to talk about what's going on. First thing first, this one is all done. 2, 3 tanks on top of each other, so 30 gallons, 1 to 3. And then I was busy this weekend. I had my brother's my nephew got christened. His christening was this Sunday, so that was it. And this morning we got one of my babies popped out of the eggs, the ball python albino clutch that I had. Man, that clutch, that was the first one. 5 eggs. Mom had 2 of the eggs rolled out, and she was rolling on the 3. So those 3 looks like they're gonna make, and the 2, they went bad right away. It smelled, and I threw them away. And this morning, so I cut a clutch. I know nobody's seen what it's in there. When I was cutting the clutch I got a new phone. It's a my stepfather gave me a new phone, Galaxy Note 4. It's a nice white looking phone, and so I was taking a video. It only took 4 minutes, and so I changed the SD card. I kept going back, and so I lost some of the footage. I only put a little bit. When I was cutting, showing what's in the egg, well, let me tell you. Alright, what's in the egg, I don't know what it is, but it looks like one of them looked like banana-ish, pastel banana-ish, and the pairing was a genetic stripe pastel to a pastel clown. Also, I put in a banana orange ghost. He's proven orange ghost, so banana orange ghost, possible yellow belly. I haven't proved the yellow belly yet on him, but he could be. So he looks good. Everything looks good. And so those 4 eggs, they were all sweating and they got wrinkled up, and it was all, you can feel the snakes in it. So I cut it, and they were actually today is, let me tell you, they were supposed to be cut 2 weeks ago. 55 days, I say 64, 65 days today. So those eggs were ready to be cut, and they're all, I looked in there, they all look amazing. They're yolked, all absorbed. So about a week they should come out, maybe less. I'm really excited on that clutch, and there's a couple more clutches of ball python coming too after that. I'm hoping there's one more. Let me see. Yes, so this next month on the 8th, I might cut another clutch from a Mojave pairing to it could be the banana, or I forgot what I put with that one. Kinda, that Mojave was nice, and I was trying with it. It's an old female, really small, finicky eater. I said, let me see what's gonna happen, and all of a sudden she gave me a clutch again. There's like 2-3 eggs in that clutch is dead because she didn't wrap around them. Some of them were rolled out. I do candle my eggs. You know, it is what it is. It happened. I'm organizing the fishy room, making it nicer. I've done a couple of things on this side here, aquarium, so I can see what's going on, and you know, it's the way I like it. It's working out. I'm just sitting here kicking back. I don't know if Ed, the genetic hunter, my friend, if he can watch this video later on. He was supposed to come over by. Man, I really need those. What you call it? Cocoa husks. I don't know. I should order some online because I'm almost running out of paper. If that cocoa husk don't get here soon, I'm gonna have to go and buy it from the stores around, whoever carries it around me. I'm sure somebody around me has it. So yeah, I got a couple more ball pythons. After the Mojave clutch, I have the GHI pastel. Supposedly it's a pastel, but a lot of people saying, well, it doesn't look like pastel. I got it sold as a pastel. I got sold 2 of them. One of them, my friend, the genetic hunter, Ed, he has it, and I gave it to him. It's a female. And the other one, the sister, I have it. I bought both of them the same time, and then so I grew them up, and one of them bred for me. The other one was you know, I didn't want to breed it. I didn't breed it. I just didn't think it was at the size, and when Ed was there, and I felt like I should give it to him, and he'd been wanting that snake for a long time, so I just gave it to him as a gift. You know, it is how it is in life. You have to sometimes give to get. So I felt like if I give this snake away, I'm gonna get hopefully a bunch of clutches come up. And you know, I don't have a lot of room. I have 30 rack cage, 30 snake, which 27 of them are loaded. They're adults and some juveniles, and then I have 12 hatchling rack, and I have about, right now, let's count, about, I say about, I have 9 eggs incubating. If they all make it, that's 9, and then 3 with the albino, 10, that's 12, and I got another Mojave and another 4 eggs from, so I got no room. I gotta make some room. I'm gonna have to get rid of some of the boys I have kept, you know, I don't know, I'm gonna have to sell some of them, because they know they're breeding, they're making more boys, making more babies. So if I get lucky this year, I'm gonna have to get rid of some of the ones I have adults to keep the younglings, to grow them bigger and have better luck with the upcoming seasons. That's pretty much. And the fish is here. I'm gonna tell you one thing, that fish right there, Fantosa, one of those days I get my hands on it again, but I want a nice colony. I don't want it like just to go to get any colony. I can go find a bunch of different ones, but I want to get them. There's this Zaire blues. They're really pretty, and everybody pretty much asks for them. They're not cheap. They're a small one, 2 inches, go for like $50 each. So one day we'll invest in that, get a colony of 12 or big, put them in a big tank, get them going. Hey guys, if you have any questions about the ball pythons again, put it in the comments on the bottom. Everybody's at work, or else I'll make this video long. Anthony Fish's friend is here, said what's up, and pretty much it. the fish is breeding, the snake's breeding, so that's why we got the aquaballs part. You guys see in the balls right now. Before it was only aqua. I'm like, everybody's like, well, where's the ball, man? Like, here they come, guys, here they come, they're coming. One thing, when I started in this ball python, a long time ago, let me talk about that little bit. It's a long story, so let's have a story. Uh-oh. My bad. My bad. Stuff popping out. Anyway, 2003, I moved to Lakewood, California. I was living in Anaheim, Orange County, and I moved to LA. Something came out, you know, life happens for a reason. Hey Chewy, how's it going? Thank you, bro. So when the life throws a rock at you, please take it, put it down, walk over it, you know, don't get pissed off and say this is the one that ruined my life. Nothing ruins your life. You ruin your life. Only you can ruin your own life. So something came up. I moved out of the house. I'm not gonna talk about that negative stuff that happened, you know, but let's talk about the positive. So I moved out. I found my sweetheart, my wife that I've been married to since then, 2003. It's been like 17 years we've been together. Like we've been married for like 14 years, 15 years, and our anniversary is coming up next month on the 1st, in a couple days. If she can watch this, happy anniversary sooner than later, honey. And the last ball python clutch I just got, it was on her birthday too. That was amazing clutch, the GHI female pastel to the Mojave. I was waiting for that for a long time. Anyway, let's go back to that story. The story was in 2003, local fish store that I have right here, it's called Tiki's. I hope they don't mind me mentioning their name. Not a lot of people knew about ball pythons. They had it. I walked in, I did a little research on them, I read their books. There was books, you know. I got the books from the, what was it, Petco, PetSmart, and I read about, you know, how you're supposed to keep them in an aquarium. I went and got a 30-gallon, put those two in there, put the bedding in there, cover the top with a paper towel at nighttime, open them up, blah blah blah, all this stuff. And then it says, you know, to check for mites. So I fed them, they wouldn't eat the first week. Second week I fed them, they wouldn't eat. They were big females and male and female, big ones. Supposedly they were male and female. They were big. I say they were the size about, you know, I can guess right now, I'm gonna say about 2,000 grams, guys, each one. They were big. They were breeders pretty much, but they were not healthy. I didn't know anything. I didn't have the environment for them. I didn't have the rack system that I have, the ARS rack that I keep them in, the adults. So they do really good. The humidity, the heat, the water bowl, those are very important. You have to keep them always, clean them for them. So I didn't know any of that. So I went and got the two, just as a pet. Didn't want to breed them or anything. I checked on those guys, they had mites. And I went back to Tiki's and said, hey dude, there's mites on them. And I didn't know anything about it. Eventually, anyway, back and forth, about a month later, I returned it. I said, I can't keep this. They're not eating. I don't want to just kill them. Give me something that is eating. So we turned them. We got corn snakes. I was in the corn snakes for a long time. Clubrids, I bred them. Many different species. They've all made like colors, exantics and albinos. I sold them. They were going for like 15 bucks albino, man. They were stealing them from me pretty much, cheap. And so I kind of said, nah, this is too much work. Each snake lays like 30 eggs, the clubrids, and it's not a joke. The clubrids, the corn snakes, they're beautiful, but they lay a lot. Minimum 18 to 30 eggs. I had big clutches. Chewy, So I'll get back to you on that symbol you said, right? Symbol. I think you said symbol. Let me see. Something. I can't see it because there's a sign on there. Anyway, so I returned it, got the corn snakes. After, in what was it? I had corn snakes, I had chameleons, I had bearded dragons, and I was moving in Santa Ana back to Orange County, working as a tow truck driver down there. And all of a sudden, I was breeding all that. We went to a show, Pomona, I believe it was, and we seen this ball pythons, 2005. I had a loss in 2005. I don't know, a lot of you might not know. My firstborn child, Jacob, he was 7 weeks old, and he passed from sudden infant death syndrome. So don't feel sorry, guys. It's been a long time. You never get over something like that. But I do have 3 more boys, and they're amazing children. I had that baby for 7 weeks. I love them. I did what I could, but I don't have him no more. After he passed, I was in a very tight spot between a rock and a hard place, they say, right? Like I was telling you in the beginning of the video, when that rock falls in front of you, you just go step over it. You walk over it. Don't let it crush you. You crush the rock. You keep going. That's the key. I talked to 2 people last night and this morning. I told them 2 things. The same thing. Everybody should know this. The purpose in life, I think, is to put a goal in your mind. Set a goal. You don't have to share it with anybody. You can share it. But when you put that goal, you're gonna reach that goal. You have to work hard every day to reach your goal. So don't have anything in the world. If you're alive, you're breathing, you're healthy, you can stand up. I'm standing up, not sitting. Talk, and you can walk, even if you have pain anywhere in your body, even in your mind, you can still go. Unless you're totally nuts, lost it, like you can't. Sometimes people lose it. There is nothing you can do on that one. Sorry, I apologize. Okay, I'm getting messages, sorry. So anyway, that happened, and we had to get rid of all the reptiles. Like literally, I took them all to prehistoric pets. I walked in there. I don't know, the guy will not remember me right now. I had hair, guys. I had a lot of hair, so I've been through a lot, lost a lot of hair. Aquaballs. Anyway, so that happened. 54 punches. Hello, are you still there watching me? After that, I went and got rid of all the animals. Went up with my wife to the mountains somewhere in Hemet, and my wife's uncle used to live there. We spent 3 months at his house. I'm really passionate about cooking, feeding healthy food. What you put in, what you get out. That's my motto. And so I'll get back to you on that. And 3 months over there, they had a trampoline. I got my frustration on that trampoline out. I relaxed. I stayed up there, looked at the sky every night, slept on that trampoline. I didn't want to talk to the... I wasn't ready to go back to the city and work and talk to people. That's pretty much it. I was hurt. And then healed up. 3 months. Happens, you gotta take a break when something crazy like that happens in your life. You do take a break, so you do have to stay away. Don't get negative vibes from other people, stuff like that. So anyway, I went back to the city. I was ready, hugged the wife, I said let's go back. And the situations later, we started collecting ball pythons. I was working hard. 2006 or 7, we went back and got the first ball pythons from a gentleman in Anaheim, and a lot of there was like about 5 of them I got from him. Not gonna talk about that negative stuff either. There's bad things happen over there. I did talk about it before. He sold me some. Obviously, he said it was female. It was a male. Sorry, he lied. Don't buy snakes from unreliable people. If they tell you if it's a male, female, okay, you bought one, don't ever do it again. If you don't want that male, sell it, and don't go talking to that guy, and don't go fighting with him over it. It's not worth it, dude. I saw him last year on the show. Something happened because of that snake. Negative too. It caused me a lot of headache. But I wanted to talk to the guy, pull him in the corner and tell him, dude, that was not cool what you did. And I just looked at him and like, you little prick, you're a little punk. That's all. I couldn't say nothing else. You know, it's at the show. What do you want me to tell him? Hey, I'm gonna kick your butt. Anyway, so we started collecting them. I was working hard and working every day. We purchased the tank, the rack system. That was $3,000 delivered. We got from Orange County back to LA, and we had the rack. We had 30 snakes filled up in it, and every year they were making it, and so on and so on. So one thing I'm gonna say, when you breeding snakes, don't listen to a lot of people. Do what you think it's right. What that means, some people will tell you, oh, just breed them. Oh, just they're on size. They're already good. Your snake could be 1,200 grams. He's telling you to breed it. If you breed a snake 1,200 grams, you're gonna lose the snake and the eggs. It did happen. My family kept saying, "Hey, you invested so much money. When you gonna get back? How you gonna get money on this?" I'm like, Mom, Dad, relax. You see, you're gonna wait. This is not about money. It's about love of the animals. You have to take care of them. You got to show them love. And in the end, they will give you those eggs. And when you get those eggs, they're really pretty. When the babies come out and they're eating and healthy, you're going to be very happy. So I went in one year, about 2-3 years ago, and listened to Mom and Dad. They pushed me. No, it was actually 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I lost one female, genetic stripe. She didn't die, but what happened? The whole entire clutch went bad. She was big, around 1,900 grams. But if anybody knows about the genetic stripes, those guys don't. You should not breed them at 1,900, 2,000 and up. The one I just bred, she weighed 2,500 grams. Before I bred her, she was like 4 years old. They are giants. The giant gene. If you breed them younger, they can get egg bound, and you can lose the snake if you don't know how to remove the eggs. A lot of people I watched squeeze them out. That's bad. No. Do not squeeze eggs out of the snake. Take them to the vet. Have the vet deal with it. Most of the time they'll suck the yolk out of the egg, and the snake will pass it with no problem. And they'll give them some stuff to pass it. Anyway, so you gotta put a goal in your mind. When you put that goal, you'll know when you reach the goal. You'll know. You definitely know. No one else would know because you set your own goals. You remember that part. So don't let anything or anyone or anything, guys. Like last year I got a heat wave. Lost 3 snakes. Beautiful orange ghost banana. I lost the pastel banana. I lost another what was it? It was another nice snake. It's a yellow belly something. I forgot. Anyway, so it wasn't cool at all. The heat, it killed my snakes. It's not nice. Well, Chewy, I do know about snakes. Let me tell you how I know about snakes. I know about snakes. I bet you, man, I don't know how old Brian Barchak is, but when I was a little boy in Lebanon, I had a PVC pipe total long one, with a cable going through it, made a snare. I was 12 years old, 1992. I was in the river catching snakes, grabbing them, putting them in bags, taking them home, and selling them into the public. I didn't know what they were. There was no books to read back then. I was a little boy, so I wasn't scared of snakes or viper or any of that stuff. The first encounter with a reptile was at the church, and I was at the church, stayed there for a year, studied and prayed. I was trying to become a monk, pretty much, Armenian monk. Well, some of the eggs, you gotta take the good with the bad. If you take it all bad, you're making yourself negativity. You're taking the negativity in you. You're accepting it. Never accept negativity. Say there's good and there's bad. Look, 5 eggs, 2 died, 3 gonna make it. That's acceptable. Even 1 made it for me. I'm sorry. Even if one made it, it's acceptable. I apologize about that. I didn't mean anything bad. So it's all acceptable. There's sometimes you lose the whole clutch. It's acceptable. That's the first year. The female will lay more. It's the first year. That's one thing. Most of the females, when they lay first year, they lay small clutches. The ones that lay 5, 6. The genetic stripe female laid 9 because I let her to grow bigger. So I didn't breed her right away. She's like around 3 years old, 3.5. And when I bred her, she weighed like 2,800 grams. First breeding. No 1,500 grams. I will not do that again, ever. I don't care. I will wait. I have females right now from 1.5 years. They weigh about 1,700 grams, and I'm not gonna breed them. Not even this coming season. I will wait until that female is about 2,000, 2,200 grams. Then I'll breed it. She'll be happy, give me nice clutch of eggs, and I'll get healthy eggs, big eggs. I mean, it works for me that way, guys. That's how it's working. The climate over here, the room, I have put them in my living room, so I can't have a lot. I can only have 30 of them, 30, 35, 40 maybe. So when I have the rest, I'm gonna have to get rid of some. I'll let you guys know if anybody want any of my adults. So some of the adults, when they lay, I'm not gonna let go of that one pastel. There's a pastel I have that throws really beautiful babies. I'm not gonna let go of it. I have a lot of the babies of that pastel, and I still have, what is it? Orange Ghost from her to the banana breeding, and I have a yellow belly pastel head for Orange Ghost, 66% I'm sure, or it could be 50%. It's a still small snake, about 900 grams. It was last year's baby. So females take about 2.5, 3 years, some of them, if they stop eating. I have a clown female, which is a het for clown female. One time, she was at 1,800 grams. I fed her a rat, and the rat bit her. She recovered from that. Skin came off, and after, it's been already 2 years. Last year, because of that, she didn't go for me. She was already big. She didn't go. This year, she's weighing 22 to 2,300 grams. So when it cools off, season comes up, I'm gonna cool her down, and then we hopefully breed her again with the clown pastel boy. The projects, it's up to you what you want. I'm just doing the basics. I was never scared of the water moccasin. One time when I was hunting the snakes at 12, hey Dan, how's it going, buddy? When I was hunting them, I used to go put the snare in the head and pull it, and then bring it over, grab the snake from the head, take the snare out, grab it, open the bag, and toss them in there. It was natural for me. That was the way to catch them, bro. There's no other way. I don't think you can make it. You can't get in front of them and say, "Hey, bite me first, and I'll catch you," like the cobra kissers. You know, they come up and they face the cobra. I have a friend on Instagram. She's from, I believe it's Philippines, and they call her the Cobra Queen. You can check it out, Cobra Queen on Instagram. She goes, I seen her. I don't know if it's her husband. She just got married, and her friend. 3 of them kissed the cobra. Once from the head, once from the neck, once from the back. There were 3 came up, 3 heads, and kissed the cobra. And man, that blew my mind. I'm not scared of it. I know when it bites you, you're done for it, but I'm not scared of it. Not cobra, not venomous, anything. I'm allergic to them too, but you know, don't get too close, you don't get bit, like the cobra kisser. I do have tarantulas. Anybody wants to see a ball python, I can go in there and fetch them. Like if you want to see the one that just came out today, I don't want to show it yet. Just give me about a week. Let her or him shed the skin, and then we'll handle them. So we'll leave them alone right now in a damp paper towel, in a warm place. We'll give them a water bowl. Most of the time they get inside of the water bowl and sit down there. You know, they get comfortable to shed. Some people don't give them water bowls, and some people do. Because some of them get inside and they poop in it right away. You know, they feel warm in the water bowl, and it relaxes them. Anyway, so if anybody wants to see, like the mom started eating. All the females that I laid already, they started eating right away. I have no problem. I have abundance of rodents. I breed myself, and that's another thing. What you put in, what you get out. What that means, you need to feed the snakes that you have. You know, if you have 30 of them, that's 30 times. If you have $5 each rat, $150 a week. So if you do it yourself, which I have the racks and the rats, it will cost around $30 to $50 to maybe $60 to some people, maybe more. But for my collection, right now I got there is a secret I'm learning about the rodents. So you have to know how to manage your rodent collection. This is secrets, okay? Not everybody knows about this. I've been doing this and I've been finding out the way it's working really good. So if you want your collection to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, so what happens the first time when you breed the females, they have small clutches of 5 to 10. Second time they get about 15, 17. Third time 15, 17. Fourth time 7, 8. Fifth time 4, 5. You understand what's going on? So don't wait the third time. Before it gets to the third time, you get the female, you get rid of it. Also the boys, the big boys, same thing. When they bred the same size, the same age of the big female, they go. They leave. I don't feed those to my ball pythons. They're too big. They're big, giant rats, and so I get rid of them. And that way I can control my collection. I have how many I feed in there. I think about, you know, so I don't have extra eating all the food. I have food sitting there all the time. I give them treats also too, little kicks and stuff, cereal sometimes. And so I take the females and the males. Bye bye. Some people give me credit. I buy more food and bedding, clean them up. They keep that way. You can keep them clean. You know, they pay yourself too. So if you think about it, a month it should cost around $50-$60, no more than that. For if you do it yourself system like this, water sitting on top and going all down. You get the watering system from Reptile Basics online, or there's other website also. I'm not so sure which ones. I've seen couple other companies out there selling watering system. Reptile Basics, so far one thing fell for me. I'm sorry, my friend. The what was it? The thermometer, hygrometer from electronic, the vivarium electronic. For some reason, when I got them, maybe there's a secret for it. One of them battery died right away. Before even it was 2 months old, battery needed replaced. So I don't have a battery in hand. It's a small battery, and so I gotta go replace it. I took the other one's battery, put it in there, it works. So it failed. I put the probe inside the box, and it was supposed to show inside the box at 89. It was showing at 89. Outside of the box was at 84. And so I got my handy dandy thermometer, laser thermometer. I checked it. It was showing 84, 85. And so I put in a nice mechanical. The humidity is fine because I can see condensation building on top of the bags. I'm using this year that press and seal. Press and seal does work. The snakes can breathe through it, and so I really like it. Everybody else recommends the press and seal to cover the tub. You don't have to put holes into the tubs, and so that worked. You know, but the machines didn't work. So the wife goes, "Go old school, honey. Don't trust everything new you see out there." You know, we tried it, but it didn't work. For me, it didn't work. Some people are swearing by those vivarium electronics hygrometers and the heat reader. They're working for them, but for me, it didn't work. I bought 2 of them. Everything else, perfect. Watering canister, it's so nice and big, 3-gallon. You fill it up. At least I got one connected to 2, and then one connected to one. That one, it takes 2 weeks. The other one takes every like 5 to 6 days if it's really hot. 5 days, and so and so. All right, snake's doing good. I'm really happy. I can't wait to handle more babies come out of the egg. I'll be keeping an eye on it, and I'll give you guys like a minute update on every time they come out. One comes out. So the pairing was a Candino to albino, and I did research, and supposedly somebody I heard saying to me, you get hets, which looks like normal, but no. Candino to albinos, 3 eggs, all look like albinos. The one I just handled, the little one, to me it looks like Candino, and my Candino is really pretty. I should go get him, show him to you. He's really pretty. He's got look like a leopardish tail, so we'll keep an eye on that tail pattern on the new baby, see if that kicked over or not. So that little baby didn't look like it didn't have the daddy's pattern in the tail, but hey, if you give me just a second, I can go run and get the baby if you want to see it. Anybody wants to see it? I got like 3 people watching right now. 54 punches. Would you like to see the male Candino ball python? He's got pretty green red eyes. His name is let me see what I named him. I think the female, I named her Popcorn. She looks like popcorn, butter on it. Albino, white and like the butter on it. Oh, so delicious, popcorn. And she's so beautiful. So how I got her, oh man, I'm gonna call the gentleman. I have his number, and I'm gonna thank him again. Me and this gentleman, we traded it. I gave him a banana pastel, and he gave me a what is it called? Female albino. She was really eating good last year. She got very nice and fat, big. I have a couple of females that are crazy like that. They go on food, never stop. They're so big. If I show you, you're gonna like, what's going on in there? How come it's so big? Yeah, snakes, I have been, some of them are big guys, like nice and fat like that. So anybody want to see? Give me thumbs up. Should I go run and get you one? It'll take a minute. If not, hey, I'm going to show you a rare fish. Let me unplug the camera real quick. This is a Tanzanian. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna flip the camera really quick. 1 second. There you go. This is a rare Tanzanian. I will put the name on the bottom on the comments of the video later. I just right now forgot the name. I don't want to look at it. Hold on, let me see if I can remember. Khaleesi, something like that. It's a Neolamprologus species. You see him? There's a male and female in a 30-gallon. This is gonna be a species only tank. The new rack I built, burnt wood, and then here's some guppies up here with my 2 geophagus. It's a bare bottom tank. It's leaking the light all the way down here, and then we got the other tank down. So here's the rack. Check it out. I did a bad thing on the rack. I'll tell you what I did. So I measured this tank. You can see it's perfectly fitted, like not perfect, but there's like room in the sides and everything. So I measured this rack. See, it's a lot of room on the side. And this is a 29-gallon, and I wanted to fit actually the 30-gallon. And this one I couldn't fit it. Me and my friend were trying to fit it in there. We couldn't fit it. All of a sudden, I had to like eat some on the sides right here, take some out of the wood. It didn't break the wood or anything. I just like carefully cut the wood so I can fit it. And so it's like kind of snug. It's not touching. You can see it, right? But it's not moving anywhere. It's leveled, not breaking. The same on this side. And the top one, perfectly fitted, leveled and everything. 1, 2, 3. This is the new rack, guys, next to the 60. So I'm like kind of organizing, you know, making it look nice. Look at that. So maybe later on well there's 120 right there. Maybe later on we'll put 1 or 2 right there too. Maybe 40-gallon ones. 1, 2, 3 40-gallons. I got them already, and I just gotta build a rack. Just gotta get the wood, burn it, we'll build it next to the 200. That way we can be organized, you know, how it looks really nice. So 54 punches. You want to see the snake? You said yes on what? On the snake? Would you like to see the boy Candino? He's really nice looking. Say yes. I'm not getting it. Give me a minute, I'll be back. I'm gonna go get him. I'm back. There we go. Check him out. I don't know if you guys can see the lights hitting it. Like, you know, it's not an albino. Totally not. You can see the purples in there. And it's like purples, a lot of nice oranges. And the tail I was talking about earlier, let me show you the tail. This is a big snake, guys. Look. It's not a baby. Look how big it is. So this is my male from a year or so ago. Like, they say, well, he's like about 3 years old, maybe 4 years old. So the tail right here, if you see the pattern of the alien heads, they're all connected, the tail part, like from the back all the way to the bottom. You see how it's like, and on both sides. Let me see that view. Right. Kinda right there. Okay. That's the tail I'm talking about. Look. It's one piece. One from here all the way to the end. Both sides. So that could be head for something. I don't know. We'll kind of see. He gave me good babies. That one just came out today. That's his baby. Alien World Aquatics. Yes, sir. Snake. This is a boy. Candino. Which is head for albino and head for candy. And they are, so it acts like a super. So the babies of them, it will be either Candino or albino, same thing. The pairing was to albino to Candino. So the pairing was that, and the babies will be either Candino or albino. And then if you get a Candino female and breed it to the Candino, you can get, again, I believe, Candinos, albinos, and also candies. I think we're gonna see, right? I'm just being funny. So this is the boy. He's really nice. I think he weighs around, how much you guys say? 1,800 grams. Want me to weigh him? Around 1,800 grams, I say, maybe more. I got my scale right here. Hey, buddy. Give me massage. See the colors blending in with the Batman colors? Don't choke me, man. Don't choke me. That's not a she, buddy. 54 punches, sorry, that is the boy. It's not the female. The female is the albino. The female looks different. You want to see? That's popcorn. This is the boy. I can go get the female for you, show you the mama. This is the boy. Here's the light. It's hidden right here. I got a shade in there, but it's still hidden. It's not gonna show the perfect colors. Here you can see it actually. Here, this is the Candino colors. Purple. There's purple in there. There's orange in there. There's like yellow. There's white. A little bit of white. You see the alien heads, and also the tail part is like from right there to the end. It's one solid piece. So all right, I don't want him pooping on me. I'm gonna take him back. You want to see the female? I'll bring the female back. I have a project I'm gonna be working on this coming up season. The female already 20 something grams, 22, and she slams like crazy. Big rats. She eats 2 of them a week. That one I'm keeping a secret, guys, and I'm not gonna sell any of them. I'm gonna keep them all for myself. But it's gonna be one fantastic breeding, because let me tell you. So I purchased this one snake, supposedly it's something, and I'm showing them up, and they're telling me it's not. So Man, I don't know. Sometimes breeders, even the big breeders, this one I got it from a big breeder. The big breeders, they tell you something is something, and it could be something is not something. They could have missed it. They could have had something else mixed in their clutch, like I had before happen. The first time I bred the banana to the pastel, the breeding was just a pastel to a banana. I got orange ghost out of it. Female orange ghost. She's as big as him right now. She's as big as this guy right there. So she's like around 1800 gram. Ready to breed. I'm not gonna breed her until next year. Next cooling season. So we get babies at this time. I like it when it's getting warm. Get the babies so the babies stay nice and warm. Toasty. Anyway, so I got that one female. She's nice and big, and supposedly right after about 2 weeks later, I got another male from the same person. That male looks like what he said he was. Triple gene, fire, pastel, yellow belly. It looks exactly orangish. Bottom's got the cutting up the yellow belly. And the fire, you can see it. It's beautiful. Pastel, orange, yellow belly, fire, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so we're going to pair that one. And that boy is getting really nice and big too. So that boy is going to go to this one female. If the female, it is what he said it was, it's going to throw some crazy snakes. It's available on the morph market. But I do want to make it myself, you know how it is. That's why this is one thing a lot of the fish guys don't know about me. I know genetics. Like, I've been collecting them for a long time. I've been watching the morph market for a long time. I've been watching Brian Barchak for a long time. Also, everyone out there on YouTube that has a ball python, snake, even some of them come up, some kids come up and brag about they know how to keep ball python. Even me, I had problems, guys. I have them for a long time. I mean, I had them in the garage. The heat came out. You know, that's problem. I should have never had them here if I know there was going to be heat. I should have had a AC. I bought the AC, but I couldn't connect it. It's like 5-year-old AC now. It's just sitting in my garage, brand new, but it's not connected anyway. So that was my, my fault, kind of. Should have put the AC on before I had the snakes here. Should have thought about that. That is a nice male. Yes. Very healthy. Look at him. This is the back torso, the dorsal right here. Look how nice and fat. He gave himself a break last year, about a month and a half, on the cooling town system. Sometimes my males do get off food about month and a half. They don't go no longer. When they start slamming again, they get like twice as the size. Sometimes they lose weight, sometimes they don't. I have my 8-year-old banana male. I also bred this year to the genetic stripe. He stopped eating for 6 months, and then he started eating all of a sudden. He's back in normal weight. He's looking good. I'm gonna go put this one back. I'll bring you another one. Here comes Popcorn. Popcorn's still skinny, but she's putting her weight back on. Here's Popcorn, guys. Like I said, doesn't look like nothing like the other one. See here? But this is the albino. She looks like popcorn, like little butter drizzles on her. So this is the mama of that babies. She's pretty good. She's getting back fat. As you see, the dorsal right here, it's little less fatter than the other guy. It's little, you know. She's eating though. She's eating good. She will be back to normal size, and back. Maybe we'll give her 1 year break, because you know we can't overload ourselves with snakes, man. I'm not gonna breed her again for like another year. So let her be like big and really fat. Let me see what's going on here. So sometimes when you feed your snakes, the rats will bite your snakes. You gotta be careful. I see some bite marks on this girl from the last feeding. Yeah, she's alright. You just gotta keep an eye on it. Make sure it's nothing else. You know, it's only bites. She's looking okay. Back to her almost normal size. She was small. Surprisingly, this one was smaller. When I bred her, she was big, and she stopped eating, and she still laid egg. 5 of them, which 3 made. Two was out of the. You know, they kind of like hugged the eggs. If they hug the eggs all the way, which is really good. No, 54 punches. Look, I cannot afford buying rats, and I cannot afford killing rats and freezing rats. I do have CO2 system. I know I can kill them in a minute, but freezer, electricity. So the best way for me is to feed them live, and most of the people prefer live rat eater snakes because they don't get off food sometimes. Some of those live eaters, they prefer not to get off food. They stay on it longer, and I mean, they're really nice specimens. They're really pretty. These ones are shy. I don't handle them too much. You see me busy with the they don't like to be handled a lot. You know, it's an animal. We just want to be left alone, be fed, clean, and all the way. So that's it. This is the female that laid 5 clutch for me, 5 clutch egg, first time layer. She's really nice, pretty. All right, let me put her back. She's stripping. They will eat frozen, I'm sure, but frozen you gotta warm, and I don't like the stink. I can't take a stinky smell. Thank you, Stevie. What's up, buddy? Want to see another one? I'm gonna bring you the orange ghost, the female orange ghost that I produced, and I got her from the banana to the pastel. There was no orange ghost in that clutch. How does that happen? I don't know. The male banana orange ghost and a female orange ghost came out of it, and that was the first time female also like that. Be back. Here we go. So this is the head, I mean not head, this is the orange ghost. This is the orange ghost I'm talking about. Look at it. This is not a normal ball python, guys. It's an orange ghost. And one more thing. You see the circles right here? Circle, circle. The circles. A lot of these I'm seeing in the, oh, look at that line from right there going almost to the edge. So there's something else going on here, I believe, but we gotta prove that one. We don't know. So there might be a hidden gene somewhere. I do have the dad. This is the female, and she's a big female. Never been bred before. She's a, I say, you know what? I want to weigh them. I'm not gonna just blah blah blah. Let me see how much this one. Alright, let me see. Hey, girly girl, can you sit there for me for a minute? Don't go all over the places. Let's just look around. Nope. Oops. Come here. Okay, here we go, grants. Zero it up. Hey girl, stay. Hey guys, she's at 1500. So still early to breed. Next season maybe if she gets around 2000-ish. She's eating really nice. I'll breed her back to the banana daddy next year. Or around Christmas. But look at the head. You can see the head. The head is like orangish. And then the colors of the snake, it's like almost faded, grayish looking. That's why they call it, this is not just a regular ghost. This is the orange ghost. There's two varieties of ghost. One's an orange ghost, one's a ghost. This snake looks more like an orangish, yellowish kinda. And the other ones more look like exantic kinda. Like I've seen few of them on the picture, not in person. But the regular ghost more brown. It does have that shadow look, the same as this one. You see how it looks like it's shedding, but it's not. It's not in shed. You can see the eyes of the snake. It's not blue. She's really nice. I'm sure she got a little bit of follicles in there, but we're not gonna breed her. Gonna wait. This is my baby. I produced it. One of my babies. I keep my females. I made a new hat. I'm the ball python king. Sorry guys, that looks cool, huh? Yeah. What's up, man? How everything going? Everything good? Stevie? Do I look like a fish out of the water? Looks like a special fish. Octopus fish. Who's scared of a snake? One of my viewers should be scared of snakes. They might have never seen one. Look how cool they are. You put them whenever. They don't bite, they don't do nothing. Just walk around. This one's nice and clean. I just cleaned it up yesterday. Her environment's so nice. There's no poopy. She's on my head, you know. I don't want it all poopied up on my head. Nice hat. I know, nice hat. Maybe you should draw me one of those. I'm looking to make a logo. I wanted the logo to have a ball python in it and fish. So I talked to Alexander from The Secret History Living in Your Aquarium, and he said he does art. So we're gonna keep back and forth with each other until we come up with a nice design, and then we'll maybe have a nice logo for my YouTube channel, you know. and maybe one day we'll get 1,000 viewers. We don't have to use a second Streamlab to get on YouTube, which is, I think it's not cool, but it is what it is. We just kind of work around it. You know how it is, right? So there's my beautiful orange ghost female. This is a female. I produced her, and there was no other one. So when she came out of the clutch, I lost my head. I was like, wait a minute, where did this come from? How can this happen? I mean, it's my first breeding, first time ever, and this came out of, can you not get any more excited? This female was like, woo, my favorite ever. You know, these big breeders make it look like it's a piece of cake, but guys, it's a lot of work. Even if you have 25, 10, if you don't do the job, they won't be happy, they won't be healthy, they'll be smelly, they'll be stinky, they'll be dry, they'll have a dry shed on them. Every one of my snakes been shedding really good. I keep them on paper right now. For right now, I want to make change of the little bedding. Everybody's recommending that cocoa husk, but cocoa husk is dirty, guys. I don't like dirty. When I see the dirty, I want to move it. I know you can spot clean, and the pee-pee will still stay there. Also the paper, when they pee-pee, if you don't move it, it will stay there, it dries up, and it's still on there. Same thing. So the cocoa works better for the humidity. When the winter time comes, it's cold, I think the humidity drops off. Right now it's a little higher. They're shedding really good. Everybody's doing good. They just shed. Bunch of them just shed. This one just shed too. I just did a cleaning last night. I was up till 4 o'clock in the morning. I was cleaning the snake cages. Oh, help! Help! Just kidding, guys. Pretty much it. My lovely snakes. Those are the ball pythons. I have plenty. You guys gonna see a lot more of them. So you know we gotta make a level up. Ball python, fish, ball python. Be on ball python channel for 1 minute. 1 minute be on a fish live channel. Aquaballs, what's up? Aquaballs, how you doing? Aquaballs right here. So yeah, maybe one day we got like a couple zeros added on that too. 2 viewers will be like 200. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna tell you something. Not giving up. As long as I have these beautiful snakes and this fish, I'm gonna show them off to you guys. I promise. I'm gonna keep putting videos. I hope you guys like what you see. The place, it doesn't look great. You know, the look at the place. This is a garage. So who cares how it looks like? I keep in my tanks. You see my tanks? Yeah? You seen it, right? Clean, crystal clean. Sponge filters only. So there's nothing special. Everybody knows. The good fish keepers know. Like the, you know, the okay ones. There's nobody perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect. Filters do their job. As long as you keep them clean and you keep it clean in water. Also the same thing. The snakes do their job. They just sit there all day long waiting for their food once a week. You give it to them, they love to take it. You don't give it to them, they wait for the next week. You should just feed them once a week though. But the obese one, sometimes I skip it once. Only. Because she's too big, man. I can't even bring it out. Oh, she caused me to fall back a couple times. One time I fell back on my wife's leg. Oh, she got hurt. I bruised my wife's leg. I opened the cage with my hand. The minute I open the cage, she comes up. Wanted to eat. Like, no joke. She wanted to grab something. She just wasn't. I feed her every once a week. She's fat. No, she wanted to grab me. And so I know her now. I'm being careful. I'm using the big hook. I have a special hook for snake. And so I use that one. I open her cage. I just barely touch her. She knows I touched her. I can go ahead and I swear to you, I can hold her just like this one. If you want to see her, she's really cool looking. Super striped. It's prettier than this. Like it won't look like this. But fat, big, fat. You want to see it? I'll bring it over. Look at this one really quick. This is my female gorgeous orange ghost that I produced. One of my females produced it, not me. I just helped her hatch the eggs, cut the eggs, and so on and so on. And hopefully one day, we don't want to make hats out of them, but one day we'll just, come on, get on my head. Oh yeah, now it's better looking. All right, let me go get that super stripe. See you in a second. There we go. You're not gonna like this one because you know why? I'm gonna show you still. I said I'll bring it. That means I'll bring it out even though you're not gonna be able to see the full potential of the snake. So this is a super stripe and it's in shed. Look at this gorgeous fat female, guys. Oh my gosh, don't you give me a kiss. I do not want to kiss you. And so she's in shed. Sometimes she did eat for me, and here, look how fat she is. I'm holding, oh my gosh, guys, I'm not joking, my hand's hurting. This is like, not the biggest one I have, but the fattest one. I can't put my hand around her, look. I'm not joking, this is not a joke. Look at this beauty. So one thing again about a breeder. When I ordered this snake online, I seen a full striped snake. When I got it in the mail, it was not full stripe, but again, I accepted it. Why? Because this guy said, "Oh, I'm sorry, my worker took the one I was gonna send it to you and shipped it to another person." Really? Did that happen, man? Or you just put photo or something and sold me something else? Anyway, it's the same thing. Super stripe. It's okay. It's a pretty snake. When it sheds, it will look really pretty, oranges and all that. It's in shed right now. Look at the eyes are blue, like really blue. The eyes are blue, almost greenish looking. So this snake's about to shed any day now, maybe tonight. You never know. So it looks like a pretty cool. Look at it. So it's called super stripe. The morphs, they are yellow belly and what was it? Special, I think. Special, yellow belly, make a super stripe, something like that. Yeah, she's really fat. I think she weighs like, I don't know, 2,000 maybe, 2,000-ish. Let me see. Alright, let's weigh you really quick. Way over. Wait. Oh yeah, 2,000. She's at the 2,000. Never bred before. I never bred her, so I'm gonna wait till next coming season. She's fat, and so I'm sure she's gonna good 5-6 clutch. See it? Look at that face, so gorgeous. But the colors are not there, guys. Why? Because she's in shed. Yeah, she is very fat, huh? I know, I've been telling you. But the color's no good. Um, Let me see. I'm thinking what I have really, really nice that you guys would like to see. One of my favorite ball pythons in there. But that one's a secret project. I'm gonna keep it and see what's gonna happen, what I'm gonna end up with it. I got it as a something, and it came. I mean, I looked up the internet everywhere for that type of a snake, and I couldn't find it. The closest assembling to it's a recessive gene, and if it's a recessive gene, that means the first breeding the babies will not look nothing like the mother. The second breeding would have all like the mom. And if it's a recessive gene that I'm thinking it is, which is really good because that's a female I have, I don't have the boy. I'll just keep the babies and breed it back to mom, one of the boys, and we'll see what happens. You know, this one wants to go back. I'll be back. Hey, I'm back. Okay, this is gonna be the last snake I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna pair this one with the one I just showed you a second ago. So this is gonna be the future husband. He's already breeding size. She's a breeding size. A minute, she's good to go. I know the weather's not gonna, you know, like a couple months or so, around October. I say around October, the end of October, Halloween, around there, start breeding. And this time I usually put my males few times. 2 times I see lock up, I take them out. I never got a slug. Some people get slugs, like meaning that, let's say you get 7 eggs, 2 of them no good, 1 of them no good, meaning the minute that the female drops it, you'll know it's a smaller egg, yellow, small pieces like this, instead of being fat and fluffy, veins and stuff. There's like yellow, nothing in there. It's all bad. So here we go. Ready? Yep, this is what you're seeing. What do you see? The same thing. Oh, come on, he's all twisted. Fix yourself. He just shed it too. This is my boy Super Yellow Belly, which is the same as that snake earlier. He's all white. Yeah, got purple line going on his back. He's an all white snake. Look at that. It's gorgeous. And some yellowing and purpling more in the tail, like right around here. You can see the little lavenders on his head. On his head, he's got some lav, different pattern. You can see it. So this is the Super Yellow Belly, which is 2 yellow belly together. They're co-dominant genetics. When you put them together, you get a super form. It makes a white snake, looking really nice on camera. I don't want to put him on my head. He just shed it, but I'm not gonna put this one on my head. He's really gorgeous. Pretty big boy. He's weighing around like 600-ish. Let me see. Come on, stay still. Well, he's weighing 800 gram, 820. He's way breeding size. I'm not gonna pop him because I'm not breeding him right now, so just let him be. I don't want to mess with the snakes. You gotta respect them, love them, take care of them. Look at this gorgeous guy. He's real beautiful. He got out food last year for me when he cooling size. You know, they're in the same. That's one thing. I want to get a 10 cage just for my boys, 10 of them, and keep 10 more females in that system. So what that means, if I have to keep the boys in a certain temperature and females in a certain temperature, I think I'll get more successful that way. I think. Why? Because the males have to be in certain temperature, but the females, they, so together not working so good, guys. I can feel it. I mean, I could be wrong, but again, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna keep the females by themselves and the males by themselves. So I might get in the future, maybe this next coming year, if I end up selling any of my females or male, you know, and if we made money on the snakes, that's what I'm trying to say, I can turn around and invest it back in a rack system, another one for 10 adult snakes, 10 adult ball python snakes, which the boys, they don't grow that big, guys. The females grow big, the boys stay small. This is about a 1.5 year old boy. He's staying small. He got off food, he went back on food, he's eating great now. That's it. We're gonna go on an hour and a half mark. About to, it's at 1:23, so let's go 1.5 hours and say goodbye to YouTube for tonight. And then when I get another eggs come out of it, the baby come out of the egg, I'll put another quick video on that. So this is my what is it called? Super yellow belly. They call them ivories. Ivories. If I breed this ivory with the female earlier I brought over, I will get half the babies ivories and the other half should be super stripe. That's what I was told. So that's a kind of like, if you want to make more ivories, it's the best breeding. So every egg kind of you have a chance of getting ivory because you put in the ivory. It's a super form. Remember, when you put a super to the, you know, with the normal, you get all yellow bellies. Like let's say you get a normal female and you put this boy to it, you get all yellow bellies. None of them would be normal. So, and so if you put a yellow belly with this boy, a female yellow belly with this boy, you get, I believe, all like this guy, same super form, all super. But if you put it with a super stripe, which is special, I think, or spectre or special, and yellow belly makes a super stripe. One of them, I think it's a spectre. You get half and half. Half this form, half this super form, and half the other super form. So those are. That one is not a super form. That one is two co-dominates acting like super. You see, this is a super. Two co-dom, same this one. That one, two co-dom, different. So this is the same genetic. Super yellow belly to yellow belly makes a super. The other one is yellow belly to special, I think it is. One of them. I'm not so sure, but right now I'm focusing on fish. More relaxed. Fish zen. You should see that about to turn around in 10 more minutes. The 60-gallon aquarium that I have, the foot long, it's overgrown, so beautiful. Let me go fix it up, give you a quick look. It's like the plants in there looking so fantastic. The shrimps are overloading. The baby shrimps all over. It's like orange, red, blue colors everywhere. They're running everywhere. I'm not joking, guys. It's like, am I doing something right? Yes. You're welcome. I will put them on for you to watch them. Let me turn the light on real quick, show you before we get off. 4 more minutes, I'm gonna go. So this is one of the lights I'm using on the 6-footer. Also use it for this guppies on top here. So watch this. So the 6-footers right there, right? Starting right here. This is the discus tank right here, and then the 6-footer starts right here. Look how long it is. So across from there, there is I had those bunch of little tanks that's sitting this way, and so I moved them to the rack. And then this one now it's sitting facing me. It has the Calvis babies in there. The compressor sap babies, Alto Lamprologus compressor sap fry, about 30 of them in here. Gorgeous. Don't you fall down. So I'm growing moss lately, a lot of moss. Moss has been doing great in this tank. I'm gonna take advantage of it, and I'm gonna grow a bunch of moss, guys. Everybody loves their moss. I gotta put this video down 1 second. Okay, here's one off. Turn it on. Lights on. And lights. Lights and lights and lights. More lights to come. On. There we go. There we go. Flip the camera. Alright, so this screen you see with the suction cup, I'm growing moss on it. That same Christmas moss is doing so beautiful on the tree. I thought it will really attach itself on that screen. That one, I used what I had. Later on when it grows, I'm going to detach it and put it on the stainless steel. I bought another whole sheet of that stainless steel right here, this one. And I bought this suction cup with the clips on them from Amazon. Bunch of them. Let me show you the box. But like a whole box of that clips. Suction cup. You put it in there, and it has a little stainless steel clip. Let me show you right here. You can attach anything you want on it. So that works really good. Guys, look where the snake is. Whoop, whoop. My pretty white snake. Want me to put him in a tank? It will go swimming with the fishies and eating them. No, we're not gonna put him in a tank. So look at this kabomba. It looks like woo, it's overgrowing, huh? Look at that. If I chop this out today, in about 2 days it'll go back that much. And Lockweedia, you know, you guys know the names of the plants, right? Cocostemon, blah blah blah. Everything doing good. New fern leaves growing all over the place. That's the African fern. Fish is doing great. Shrimps are all over. This look at that shrimp right there. A lot of blue shrimp, a lot of dwarf right here. Look at that dwarf carpet right in front. Fantastic dwarf carpet. And the algae is under control. The tank is looking a little yellowish because I threw some of those pine cones inside here. So this is a 100-gallon tank. I wanted to make a little yellow, like, you know, like a tea color yellow. So I put some of this in there. It's helping the tannin to go in it. Here's a nice shrimp. Check it out. Some of these plants not doing so good in the front, so I'll be. Look at this one coming out. Wait, where is it? It's Mario, red Mario, Myro. Even the S weapons don't do so good with me. Yeah, so that's another one. Mini Christmas moss in the front over there. Ouch! And that guy over here, I put water finally. It's going okay. Not my favorite way, but it's okay. We're gonna still learn about these carpeting plants. These sand sifters are alright. Alright guys, it's been already an hour and a half. I'm gonna go. Take care. Thank you for tuning in. Say goodbye to the snake. This is Mr. Whitey. This is the only white snake I have right now. Later, Snakey.